Please welcome to the stage the hosts of the Well Played podcast, Caroline Hendershot and Blake Morgan.
Hello. Oh, mic's not on yet.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Give me a whoop. Give me a whoop. Can I get a whoop? I heard some whoops. Okay, I'm satisfied.
I'm Caroline Hendershot.
I'm Blake Morgan. We're so excited to be recording at Fanatics Fest right now on the Dick's podcast stage.
Yes, and we're the co-hosts of the Well Played podcast by The Skim. And this is a podcast basically explaining and diving into all the stories around the sports world and presenting them as the reality show that they always are.
Right. I don't know if you guys know anything about sports, but it's a very dramatic place to be.
And for the record, Tom Brady was saying this past week that the wide receiver drama in the NFL is just like Real Housewives. So I just want everyone to know it's not just us thinking it. It's Tom Brady
it's the
also
goats.
thinking
They think
it.
so too. Can you just tell everybody though, what is your day job? Because I feel like we need to set the scene for who we are, how we approach sports as individuals.
I am the team reporter for the New York Jets. I also do some freelancing for CBS Sports and then also for college football. So when football season comes in the fall, I basically disappear from the face of the planet because I'm gone every weekend.
It makes me really upset, frankly.
But we kind of combined our superpowers because Blake is a knowledge of all things that are pop culture and going on, just kind of on your daily Twitter, Instagram, TikTok feed. And then I'm the sports aspect of it.
Yes, and thank God for Caroline Hendershot, because without her, I wouldn't have even known what Fanatics Fest was, because we started this show in 2024. That was about 2 years ago. And I couldn't even name 10 NFL teams.
And now, Blake,
I can name all of them.
and all of their head coaches.
Absolutely. And so this is just proof that Well Played works. Like
Yes.
we said, sports and pop culture bring the best to all of you. For the girls, the guys too, honestly.
Yes,
They need to know what
100%.
the tea is as well.
And let's be honest, the guys like the tea almost as much as and sometimes more than the
Sometimes
gals.
concerningly so.
Yes. I will say that Fanatics Fest, a good translation for it is kind of like BravoCon, if you think about it. You've got all the biggest names coming into one place and kind of converging under one roof. So I was most excited to see yesterday Tom Brady dunking Gronk into a vat of Raising Cane sauce. That was lovely.
And you didn't think that was a big, you didn't seem to be bothered by that.
No,
You
I
were
actually
very
thought
excited.
that sounded lovely because Raising Cane sauce is delicious.
Vibes. That's disgusting
Like,
vibes.
sign me up for that. Sounds amazing. So you can catch our podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Basically anywhere.
really wherever you listen to podcasts. We do have a special guest today, but before we intro her, I just want to know from you, Blake, what is maybe the one person, if they came into the crowd, you were asking me this past weekend, if an athlete just stumbled into the crowd here, who do you think would leave you flabbergasted?
Okay, I feel like my answer might surprise you.
Oh.
Because I don't know. I don't know if there's any WNBA fans here. I am one of them. And so for me, it's actually two people. I have two
Okay.
people for you because they're a dynamic duo. Sid Colson and TP, Teresa Plaisance.
Yeah, that's a
Former
good one.
WNBA players who now co-host a podcast called Unsupervised.
And they are hilarious.
They are so funny. And I've always said in my life, there are three kinds of people I want to impress. My mother, Caroline Hendershot, and WNBA lesbians. And they fit that last bill for me.
Okay, so yeah, if they were here, you would have to show up and show out.
I would. I actually would stop recording. I would be like, get your butts up here. Come on up.
All right, well, let's introduce our talent, shall
Let's introduce
we?
the guest.
Okay, so we would like to welcome a sports content creator and host of the Courtside Club with SiriusXM, Rachel DeMita, to the stage.
Rachel! Yay!
Okay, first of all, the fit.
I know.
Oh, thank you.
Obsessed.
Thank you.
Where'd you get that top from?
I did have a little help with this fit.
And you know what? As you should.
Thank you. My stylist would be really mad because I'm not sure who it's by, but it is comfortable.
That's okay.
We have Adidas sneakers.
Love them.
We've been rocking them the whole World Cup.
Yeah, and they kind of look like almost the material of like a football or a basketball.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Ball
See?
material.
See?
Blocked real fast. Okay, so before we get into it, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came into the sports/content creation world that you're in right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, this goes way back.
Yeah,
tell us.
I played basketball my whole life. I played in college. And then after that, like, accidentally fell into YouTube. And I was actually covering, like, fashion and beauty content.
Yep.
And then found my way back into sports because this is where I belong. And so I've been in the game for a really long time. It's really cool also to see just, like, how creators have broken into the space and how much more respect we get now.
Yep.
Because there was a time in my career where people were like, oh, cute, like you're on the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Like one day you'll
was
be on TV.
It was like patronizing, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
now it's
for
like a fully
sure.
respected thing.
Yeah. And honestly, what brings me here is covering the World Cup. And I will be covering the final match. And it's like, we've come
Amazing.
so far. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have FIFA creator across my chest. So it's cool.
That is so cool. And just like the fact that you get to do it in the way that like is most natural to you. You're not like conforming to the traditional like TV broadcast roles and kind of that just way that all of that works. So it's lovely that you get to do it on your terms.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're here to talk about the World Cup because I know you've been doing a lot of exclusive coverage on TikTok. But before we get into the final this weekend, can you tell us how you've been consuming the World Cup? I know you've been to a couple games, but when you're not going to every single game, are you watching at home in your sweats? Are you going to watch parties? How are you interacting with the World Cup?
I've done all of it, actually. I've actually watched a few matches in an airplane as well, which I don't recommend because you can't celebrate. You can't. And I'm sitting there like, oh.
That's so rude.
And it's like, people are sleeping next to me, so try not to disturb. But yeah, there's been nights where I'm like in bed in my sweats, but then I bust out my phone and make a TikTok right after, and I'm screaming and jumping around the room. So I've done it all. It's been amazing.
Going into the tournament, were you rooting for one specific team or were you just kind of like, I want to see the stories unfold and have the best teams come out in the final?
I think a little both. Like, I'm USA to ride or die, whatever sport it is. So obviously I was going hard for them. And also, like, shout out to all the USA fans because I've been to 6 matches so far. USA fans, top notch. Like,
Wow.
the loudest stadium. I've been to Portugal matches, Netherlands. USA fans were the loudest, and I love that.
I
for us.
love that.
But also, like, yeah, I love to see the greats who have been in this tournament. Ronaldo is retiring after this World Cup, and Messi, this might be his last as well. So just following along with them, but then also Yamal. He just turned 19, and so and Holland also like a new young star. So yeah, it's been fun.
Were there any underdogs that you found yourself rooting for as the tournament went on?
I think we were all rooting for Cape Verde,
Yes,
right?
of course. How could we not? Like, just what a story. And the goalie, like, everyone rallied around him. I feel
Incredible.
like.
You know, the most followed goalie now.
He's like surpassed so many. He surpassed Tom Brady for follows on
30
Instagram.
million followers. Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
incredible.
my God.
And it's so crazy because goalies, you know, they don't get as much credit as they deserve.
Correct.
And they don't. So they hear that he's the most followed goalie.
His story is just incredible.
Yeah.
And also, like, that game against Argentina, the fact that they were this close to sending them home in the first round. Yeah. So this World Cup has been, the storylines have been incredible. I've been sweating, I've been crying, I've been cheering. Yeah, it's been great.
Okay, so the final is between Argentina with, of course, Messi, and they're trying to repeat after their win in 2022 in Qatar, and Spain with the new kid on the block. You mean Yamal? Okay, I know you've seen it because everyone has seen it.
The photo.
The photo.
photo.
The photo of basically Messi baptizing the future of the sport, which is just, when you think about it, it's crazy that that happened. What did you think when you first saw the photo? Because my first thought was, that can't be.
I was like, that's AI.
It can't
Yeah.
be.
No, for sure. And then I had to look into it because I was like, there's no way. It's very real. By the way, I just found this out like yesterday. Do you know Yamal's father is 34 years old?
No.
He had him, yes, when he was 15. So
were really
young. I was
young.
like, wait a second, this is crazy. So he's also younger than Messi.
That's crazy.
But also now, speaking of AI, so many people are making AI photos of the World Cup trophy in a bathtub. And
my
then
God.
both of them on each side, like who's going to get the
that's-
final bath?
that actually is perfect.
Okay, acceptable use of AI. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not superstitious, but I will say the only thing that I heard is Lamine Yamal, 19. He wears 19. The final is happening on July 19th. Take it for what it's worth, but all I'm saying.
It might be a passing of the torch situation.
Right?
Yeah.
And like that could be special.
And that would send chills down my spine.
Correct.
I know that's right.
Tears down a lot of people's cheeks. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. So what's your prediction for this final match, and how do you kind of see it playing out?
I think what's going to happen, because it's happened in every single match of the knockout
Yeah.
round, is Argentina is going to be down at halftime, and
Yep.
around the 80th minute mark, they're going to score 1 to 3 goals, and they're going to win.
Do you think Argentina has hired an Etsy witch? Because
As what?
an Etsy witch.
Impossibly.
Because
Yeah.
I think with all of like the last minute comebacks and like final goal scores, there's got to be something on their side.
No, it's incredible. And also, too, like, you'll see different statistical breakdowns or, like, who had control of the ball at certain points of the match. And, like, whoever they're playing will have control literally until, like, the 70 or 80th minute.
Yep.
And I think it comes to the stamina of Argentina, and just also, you know, their veteran leadership, and Messi being a wizard. Like I said, possibly a witch. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe both. Maybe both.
They certainly know how to put on a show in the last minute. It's been
Correct.
making it really fun. Yeah, when you see those last minutes or the last goals and the last, I think it's like they've scored. Let me look at this. Half of their goals have been scored in the final 70 minutes
Yeah.
onwards. What do you feel when you're actually watching that happen?
Well, Argentina, I learned quickly, because that Cape Verde game, I was like
Yes.
crying, because I was like, what is happening? What is
Exactly.
happening? And then it happened again, and I was like, oh, it's to be expected. I'm chilling.
So you're like, I've seen this movie before.
yeah,
I've seen
But
this
I
movie
mean, it's
before.
still exciting every time. And like I said, I've been to so many matches. Like, we've seen the penalty shootouts. Like, we've seen the extra time. I was actually at the match where Belgium, the team who knocked out USA, the one right before that against Senegal,
Yeah.
they scored 2 goals in 3 minutes
Yes.
that ended up for them to win the game.
Crazy.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Do you have a score prediction for the final?
3-1.
Oh, okay. I like that. So it's going to be
This is mathematical.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm making you add right now. It's so cruel because I cannot do math. So you're thinking maybe Spain will be up at the half 1-0.
And also, too, it's really offense versus defense
Yeah.
for this final, because Spain has been the best defensive team.
Yep.
And they only conceded a goal to Belgium this entire tournament. And so I think that's tough for Argentina. But again, like, their stamina at the end of the match, like, we'll see if they stay true to what they've been doing.
And like when you think about it in that term of like offense versus defense, and you have the best defense and they're able to probably handle Messi, it's like, okay, then like, will you be able to do enough if he's taken out of the equation, Argentina?
Well, also France, I would say arguably they have the best offense of anyone.
Yes.
They have Elise, they have Mbappe, they have Dembele. And it's like, you had that attack,
yeah.
and Spain
And
shut them down.
couldn't get it
It's
done.
crazy.
You got
Okay.
the Mbappe special.
I know, sad. Sorry, Mbappe. I do have a non-related question to the like on the field happenings. Is there anything about the World Cup ongoings, maybe the soccer matches themselves, that you would change if you were in charge? Because me, I wouldn't have the clocks count up, because as we just talked about, that's
Oh,
math
okay.
for me. So like,
That
don't
is
do
math.
that to me. It's like +9, and I'm like, well, now you're making me do math, and that's illegal. So how dare you? But like, a lot of people are like, ugh, I don't like the PKs. Like,
I was going to say the PKs. That gets you.
yeah, it's emotional.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. But
Yeah.
I would say, and this is like so niche, but as an athlete myself, I
Yep.
think it's wild that the players can't see the clock.
Yes.
Because like as a basketball player, you know, you're always watching the clock, and like how much time do you have left? They actually
it
don't
becomes
know.
part of the strategy of the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden, like a whistle blows and that's it.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy. Yeah,
maybe
you know what? I
giving
like
them
that.
like, you know, a little.
It's like you're in
clock.
Vegas out here
don't
without the
see the
clock,
clock.
you know? Okay, so the name on Spain's side, at least, the name that is on everyone's lips, Lamine Yamal. You talked about him before. What is your favorite, like, fact about Lamine that you think everybody should know?
He's so chill,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, he's been so quiet, and I kind of love that because then you have personalities like a Holland, we see everything. We see his Snapchat and all of his social media. I kind of love that because he's still 19 and he's just like letting his game speak for him. So, yeah, I think that's...
It's hard to believe he's only 19 years old.
No, it's crazy.
I know. I'm like, you're a baby.
But a lot of these guys, like, they start playing professionally at 15. It's very
Right.
different than in the States where, we have to serve how many years in college before we can go pro.
Right.
So that's really cool. Like, they get that professional experience at 15, and now that he's doing what he's doing, and now we're going to see him for like 20 more years in the World Cup.
It's crazy that we're like watching the start of his like explosion of a career, basically. Well, on a global stage, more so. Okay, we talked about this a little bit on our podcast last week, but for those who don't know, FIFA is having a halftime show for the final on Sunday. And the names that will be playing are Justin Bieber, BTS, Madonna, Shakira, Coldplay, Burna Boy, and allegedly, I think Sesame Street is involved to a
Let's
degree.
go, Elmo.
Yes, stand up, Elmo. I do hear that it is 12 minutes. One, I have a
No
lot of...
chance it's 12 minutes.
Right, that's what I
No
said.
chance.
I said,
No, I think they're extending it.
okay, as
And they
should.
better.
Because
I think it's like 20 to 30.
great. Because
Okay.
I was going to say Madonna's like opening is probably 12 minutes. Do you think they will all collaborate on like one song, or do you think it will be like individual acts?
I think there has to be some collaboration.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I was
If
like,
they
well,
all
what-
come together, I don't know. That takes a lot of practice and planning.
I know.
But I think there'll be some sort
There's
of collab.
gotta be,
There has
right?
to
Okay, who's going to be Justin Bieber's One Less Lonely Girl?
be. Oh, I don't. It's like he brings one less lonely Messi.
Brings Messi
I don't
out
know
of the
if that will
locker
happen.
room
I don't know if that will
as they're
happen.
losing.
Yeah.
He's like, Messi, come on out, babe.
Get off the bench, babe.
Well, okay, so do you think Justin Bieber, are you a believer? Were you a believer back in like the OG days?
I like Justin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to go from like old catalog or newer catalog?
I think he'll do both. I
Okay.
could see him doing new though because I think he just sings what he wants.
Totally.
You know.
I mean,
I
we
don't
saw
know
it
if
at
we'll hear
Coachella.
Baby again. I'm not sure.
He did
yeah.
famously come out with a laptop. Let's hope he's leaving the laptop at home this time.
That would be helpful. I
Yeah.
would appreciate that
Yeah.
a lot. But what do you think about like what Madonna will sing? I'm so confused about the cohesion of the artists, I think.
Her catalog is just too great. I'm like, personally would love Like a Prayer.
Yeah.
That would pull at my
She might just
heartstrings.
come out and just serve, like a couple notes and do it and
And you
strut.
know what?
You know what I mean?
I love that for her.
Wait, but then also Shakira's, she has to do Waka Waka.
I mean, Shakira has put the World Cup on her back for years and years and years. Like, my God, that woman just like produces the theme song of the World Cup year after year after year. I'm like, are you tired? No, she's
Takes
not.
a break. She gets her bag, takes a break for 4 years, comes back. You know.
No. Okay, so you have your final prediction for winning is Argentina will beat Spain 3-1.
Yeah, because I'm going with what I've seen.
Yes, I get it. I get it. you
Right?
know? Yeah.
I feel bad saying that, but I'm like, I can't bet against Argentina.
No, I agree with you. I do think instead of Argentina being down at half, I think it's going to be tied. But I do think they're going to
Like
win.
what? Like 1-1?
Like 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do think in the spectacular fashion that they have been winning with those last second goals, I think it will be like
Do we
that.
get extra time? I would love extra time.
Once again,
I don't know
have beef with
penalties, but I would
extra time.
love extra time.
Yes.
Wait, yeah, so what's your relationship with penalty kicks? Are you like, I can't watch, you feel bad for both teams?
Okay, the craziest game that I watched was when Australia subbed in
Yes.
a new goalie who hadn't touched the field
Crazy.
the entire and he didn't even touch a ball. And I felt bad for him because I'm like, you just went off the bench cold.
Yeah.
And I was trying to dig into it. So like that's an instance where it's like that's so much pressure. You haven't touched the field yet, but now the game is riding on you and only you. And if you lose, you guys are done.
And
That
you know
like that broke my heart.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm like that is like what's going through my head when anyone's taking PKs. I'm like, well, the goalie definitely thinks it's all
Wait,
their
did
fault.
you see the water bottle?
I was just about
Yeah,
to bring
the
that
water
up.
bottle.
What water bottle?
So it came out that the goalie for England had basically a cheat sheet on his water bottle of like the tendencies of where the Argentina players kicked. And I was like, you know what? Sorry, he's thorough in his research. I think that's brilliant.
They have to.
Yeah.
Well, even for the Belgium-USA match, obviously there was the huge controversy of the red card. But in the pressers, because we get to cover pressers the day before the match, the coach and the goalie were actually at that presser for Belgium. And he said, you know, we've already been studying Bellingen's penalties, even when we thought he wasn't going to be playing. So we're prepared regardless. Like, we know his movements and we know his penalty tendencies. So, like, we'll be fine.
I think, and of course, it doesn't end up mattering because England did not win. But I think a lot of people were like, oh, that's cheating. And I'm like, what's your response to that? Because I did
The
not.
water bottle they said was cheating?
Yeah,
No.
the comment heroes, you know, like the keyboard heroes, some of them were like, that should be cheating. Come on, it's not.
No, actually, what match was it? Before they were watching, maybe it was the Australia match. There was a team actually watching Mbappe shoot penalties before the penalties were shot because it was the same, I forget what the scenario was, but I think it was like the same goalkeeper.
Oh.
So they were watching those penalties. Like, so that's,
I don't know.
more intense than a water bottle, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sounds like doing your homework to me.
Also,
I think it's great.
Yeah, to me, it's not like anything with like the World Series where they were like banging on a trash can, you know, to like.
Or like Michigan football.
Right. That's. She's hurting me.
We got a Michigan alum in the house.
Oh, sorry, I'm a Ohio State fan.
No,
My
it's
bad.
okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
I don't know what OSU.
It's okay. It's okay. The rivalry.
We're gonna
runs
break
deep,
bread on
I
the stage.
understand.
We're breaking bread on the
But-
stage.
Maybe we should do a live pod from the OSU Michigan game.
Sign me
Wait,
up.
that would be
Sign me
so
up.
fun.
Sign me up.
Let the best
And then
team
loser
win.
has to wear the other team's colors.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll be in the crowd instigating fights on both sides.
Unfortunately, I do look great in red. Okay, anyways, moving on. I just want to say really quickly, before we like fully wrap the World Cup talk, we do have WNBA All-Star next weekend, and I know you love basketball, so
I'll be there.
okay, I want to ask you a couple questions about
Sure.
that because I feel as though WNBA is continuing to just like up and to the right. Like it's just getting more and more popular the more stages that it's on. And now I feel as though the fan base has really come alive and gets really animated. I want to know your thoughts on the whole voting situation where Caitlin Clark's peers voted her the 11th best guard and the media and the fans voted her like 2 and 3.
Yeah. I think 11th is crazy, to be honest. Like, I think that's so crazy. I get in a sense, like, if you just have a bunch of friends,
Yeah.
fine. But I didn't understand that at all. But
Is that what it comes down to?
No, well, there's a lot of things that come into play for All-Star, like fan voting is part of it. But again, like if it only went by fan voting, that wouldn't be fair either because it's not always the best players. Like there's a media element, there's a player element. But it's unfortunately also been like this for 3 years. Like last year, I think they voted her like 9th best guard.
Yes.
I don't understand it, but I'm
Why
glad
do you
she's there,
think that
but-
is? Because I know Candace Parker went on her podcast, Post Moves, and said, you've got some insecurities. If you're sitting down and putting Caitlin Clark as the 11th best guard, y'all need to go to a therapist. Which,
I love Candace, by the way.
Which, like, if you're not in therapy in
What are you doing?
2026, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But why do you think that the players have a resistance to voting her higher?
I think it might be part of that, like insecurities or jealousy. But I also think like any great who comes into the league and like she's somebody who transformed this entire league, like brought in millions upon millions of eyeballs, broke so many records in college, the all-time scoring record, both men's and women's. And then she comes into the her rookie season. Like we need 4 sheets of paper to like see all the records that she broke. And so there's going to be animosity towards you. Like you're going to be the one to want to stop her. And I understand that. But at the same time, like when it gets to be excessive, I don't understand because like a rising tide lifts all boats. That's what everyone says. And like she is doing that. So yeah, I don't know.
So you'll be there next week.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
What are you planning to do for coverage? Are you talking to any players? What's the deal?
I am talking to a player. Yeah, I will be talking to
A
one
player,
of the
singular.
All-Stars. Yeah, Paige, actually.
Oh
Yeah.
my
yeah, I know,
God.
I'm really excited
Stop
about
it.
that. Yeah.
Amazing.
She's our
Paige is
fave.
incredible. So yeah, I'll be speaking with her for a couple things and doing some activations. And then, once you get on the ground, there's like a million events and such.
yeah.
But I'll be there on Friday and Saturday as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Are you sad about any players not making the starting lineup? Because we have two teams, for those that don't know, one led by Cynthia Cooper and the other led by Teresa Witherspoon. Team Cooper has Paige Beckers, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Mitchell, Natasha Howard, and Gabby Williams. And then Team Spoon is Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, Olivia Miles, Aaliyah Boston, and Jessica Shepard.
That lineup is crazy.
I know. I don't
That
know
lineup
who I
is
want
so crazy. It's so good.
Were
yeah.
you surprised by, for example, an Angel Reese maybe not making a starting lineup?
on it, maybe surprised because I think she's having a great season,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I also just love the disparity that we're getting
Yeah.
from last season. Like it just switches things up a little bit, and we see that in the men's as well.
I-
So she's still there. She'll have a
Yes.
great All-Star.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, that starting lineup for.
I mean, you read the
seems
starting
great.
lineups and you're like, well, who would you swap
Also,
out?
Olivia Miles is having such an incredible
Insane.
rookie season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I also think it's a good problem to have when both of your starting lineups are so stacked and the reserves are even more stacked. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's a little crazy. Okay, are you Team Cooper or are you Team Spoon? Who's gonna win it?
Can I see the reserves?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Oh,
it?
the reserves. Let me
You
find them
have
for
them.
you.
If we're going by starting lineup, like Caitlin and Asia and Aaliyah Boston, Josh Shepard
Olivia.
having a yeah.
What do you think? What are you thinking about Olivia? I feel like she is amazing on the court, but some fans are feeling a little bit in the middle with her. Some fans really like her gameplay, and some
she's
people
starting to trash talk.
Exactly.
But I kind of love that because we didn't see that from her in college.
I know.
So I feel like we're getting more of her personality, and she's owning how
I
great
agree.
she is. You know what I mean? I
Yes.
love it. Yeah. I
Okay,
love
Team
it.
Spoon's on the left, and if
Oh,
you
let's go.
scroll
Okay.
over, Team.
Yeah, so Team Spoon. Okay, so we have some Atlanta Dream on Team Spoon. Ryan
Yep.
Howard, Alicia Gray. NECA is on Team. Okay. And then let's see. You know what? I think Team Coop has a stronger bench. I think Team Spoon has a stronger starting lineup.
Okay, I love it.
I want to see the ladies compete. Last year they didn't really compete. They were
Agreed.
chilling. They were big chilling. I was like, come on, ladies.
That has been All-Star Weekend's kind of MO as of late, and I want to get back into it where it's
Yeah.
like, what stakes can we put on the table so that people are like really giving it their all?
Well, we saw Victor Wembanyama
Yes.
in the men NBA All-Star, and that really took it to the next level. So I would love to see that kind of energy from the women because they're great.
Yeah.
So
And-
put on a show, ladies.
And every time we do see a highly competitive WNBA game, people can't stop talking about it.
Absolutely.
Well, I think the most viewed W game ever is the 2024 All-Star game.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so then let's get a new record.
Let's go, ladies.
Bring
Let's go.
that
Let's go.
back.
Okay, Rachel, you have been amazing. We can't thank you enough. Where can people keep up with you, follow your content, see all of the great things you're going to be doing at All-Star next weekend?
Yeah. Okay. So all of my social media is at RA DeMita, just my name. For World Cup, follow me exclusively on TikTok. That's where you
Amazing.
get all of the exclusive coverage. I'm so excited for Sunday. But yeah, that's where I'll be.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. This was
Fantastic.
really fun.
No,
Thank you.
you're
joining us.
Anytime. You're always welcome back on Well Played.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
give
Even
a
if it's for a
round of applause
Michigan
Rachel.
OSU podcast,
yeah,
let's,
let's
bring that.
Oh God. Thank you. Okay, that was amazing. Thank you, Rachel, so much. Okay,
I'm
so
glad we were able to talk about WNBA because I'm getting amped for next weekend.
me too. And I think with just kind of the proximity we are at to the World Cup right now, it's a little tough to think about anything further ahead.
know.
But we have been very lucky this summer with the sports schedule because I feel as though typically summer is the dead period.
So true.
And it has been alive and well, folks, alive and well. So that was lovely.
Can we bring it back real quick to who you would be really starstruck to see this Fanatics Fest?
Yes, was that your question, or was that the pitch that we were gonna do of who should come on the pod?
That
for
was,
you?
I mean, it wasn't a real pitch, but yes, it was my
Okay,
pitch.
so then let's redo yours, okay? Shall
Okay.
we? So that you can make a true pitch, and then I'll get into mine. So we had the concept of if there was an athlete, a celebrity that is in attendance at Fanatics Fest, which one would you want to come on Well Played and why? So Blake, you can make your pitch. I will give you, I'm going to watch that clock down there. I will give you 1 minute.
1 minute's a long time.
Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds then.
Okay.
To make your pitch. Ready, set, go.
Okay, Sydney Colson and Teresa Plaisance, hey, TP, if you are in this building right now, come to the Dick's podcast stage. I need to talk to you. I told Caroline earlier, there are only 3 people I want to impress in my life. I want to impress Caroline Hendershot, I want to impress my mother, and I want to impress the WNBA lesbians, and that includes Sid and TP. They are the hosts of Unsupervised, the podcast.
And why would they be good fit for Well Played?
Because they're funny as hell.
That's great. That was a great
That's
argument.
literally it. And they know ball. And
Okay,
they know ball.
time's up. That was great. Well done.
Okay, speak yours into existence. I will give you 30 seconds starting in 5,
I've never been
4,
good at only
3,
speaking for 30
2,
seconds.
1, go.
Okay, I'm going to go with Joe Montana. And I don't know if you know who that is, Blake, but he is
Who?
a NFL legend. And I just think he would be the first male guest on Well Played. So, okay, hello, another record to be broken, Mr. Montana. He is an investor of a new flag football league that is coming up
10
by
seconds.
NFL and Tomorrow Sports. He's obviously an NFL Hall of Famer. He's won 4 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowl MVPs.
Is he handsome?
Yes, he's 70 years old.
Side seal delivered. You're up. Your time's up.
And he also has this really sweet story of his mom or him calling his wife on the sideline telephone during a game just to tell her that he loves her.
Oh, I remember that story.
and I'm
actually.
like, sir, I know you have some more of those stories. I need to hear them.
And honestly, had I known you were going to share that story with us, I would have given you an extra 30 seconds.
Thank you so much. I've never been quick in speaking ever in my
known
life.
as a yapper professionally and personally.
A girl can gab. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for this episode of Well Played. We cannot thank you guys enough for bearing with us and listening to us yap for a full 45 minutes. We can't thank Dick's Sporting Goods enough for letting us put on this podcast. And of course, Rachel for joining us. Blake, where can everyone follow you and keep up with the pod?
Oh, follow me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was going to give a pod plug first. You can listen to Well Played by The Skim. Just search us up on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We do video, or if you only like to listen to podcasts, you don't want to see our face, which I
You should
understand.
watch the video, though.
You
We're
should watch
very
the video,
animated.
but if that's not your vibe, just go audio only. You can follow us on Instagram, Well Played by The Skim. You can
Yep.
also follow The Skim. It's a newsletter company. We help women live smarter lives.
And inform you all about sports and the reality television that it is.
Exactly. And you can follow me personally at BL AAAs, 4Ks, and an E.
And you know what? We love that Instagram handle for her. And you can follow me at CG Hendy. And we appreciate it. And we will see you guys maybe next year at Fanatics Fest.
Thank you so much.
Bye.